Okay, now.
I'm the top dog in the league, homie.
Yeah.
Let's speak on it. It's a stretch for anybody to reach on me.
Don't reach.
Just breathe on it. Don't tell them. They gotta know it's me
They
on
know
it.
it.
Won't kick it on me and go for 3 on
know
you.
it.
You couldn't guard me with the cleanest armor.
know.
I got it covered.
Yeah.
These corners.
Yeah.
I'm the top dog in the league, homie.
That me.
Let's speak on it. It's a stretch for anybody to reach on me.
Don't reach.
Just breathe on it. Don't tell them. They gotta know it's me on it.
now.
We don't kick it on and go for 3 on you.
now.
You couldn't guard me with the cleanest armor.
Yeah.
I got it covered.
Yeah.
These corner
Yeah.
like yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of D's Corner. We are jumping into the off-season grades for the NFC. We're going to start with the NFC South. Do me a favor, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. I got to say it every video. Trying to get my subscribers up, man. I am moving up, thankfully, and I appreciate you all. Please, like I said, leave a comment, like the video, share the video. Do me that solid. It really helps me out, and I truly appreciate it. So we're going to jump right into the off-season grades. Remember, this is not just the draft, not just free agency, the whole entire offseason. So we're going to jump in. First up, we have the Carolina Panthers. I really like what Carolina did this year. As you can see, the grade, I give Carolina a B. Their notable additions were Deontay Johnson, Robert Hunt, as well as Jadeveon Clowney. When you look what Carolina did this year, bringing in a new head coach coming over from Tampa Bay, and how the coach was able to pretty much resurrect Baker Mayfield and be able to get him a big deal. But he is able to come in, and he's been able to come in and build around Bryce Young. He beefed up that interior, the guard position. And then when you look at what he was able to do last year, Bryce Young's top target was Adam Thielen, an aging Adam Thielen. This is a youth movement here. I really like it. When you go and you trade for Deontay Johnson, that's going to give Bryce even more weapons. Then they drafted Xavier Legette. They traded up in the first round to get him, who is a speedster in the mold of DK Metcalf, AJ Brown. Big body wide receiver from the SEC, very physical, tough after the catch, can high point the ball, is extremely fast as well. And you still have Adam Thielen, who now can work as their third wide receiver. Jatavian Sanders and Jonathan Brooks from the University of Texas. Brooks, depending on how he's coming along from the ACL injury, is probably going to make Miles Sanders expendable, and he could possibly be traded. But I definitely have to say, when you look at the losses that they had for what they brought in, Jadeveon Clowney should definitely be able to come in and help to an extent ease the loss of Brian Burns. But this was a team who didn't have a lot and was really able to make lemonade out of lemons this offseason. They should be better. Now, will they win the division? I do not think so, but I definitely could see this team. I could definitely see this team winning 3 to 4 games this year, which is a starting point. Callahan's dad is the offensive line coach, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sorry, that might be Tennessee that I'm thinking about with the Callahans. But anyways, the Panthers do have a solid front now. You build up the interior around a shorter quarterback in Bryce Young. You did give him Jatavian Sanders as a security blanket. When you look at what Bryce was able to do at Alabama, he did not have a lot of weapons, but he definitely fed the tight end. Like I said, Jonathan Brooks coming out of the backfield is something that team should fear as well. This is a solid team. Solid team moving forward. We'll see how everything works out. It all depends on Bryce Young, but this coach came in and definitely built around him, and I really like what they're doing. The Atlanta Falcons, I had to give the Falcons a C. Their notable additions really are Kirk Cousins and Darnell Mooney. I like the pickup of Kirk Cousins. Didn't understand the drafting of Michael Penix Jr. You have to look at this team and wonder, what direction are we heading in? You give Kirk Cousins a big deal, and then you draft Michael Penix, so you can't even take advantage of the rookie quarterback contract. You're going to have to pay Drake London. You're going to have to pay Kyle Pitts. You're going to have to pay AJ Terrell. You're going to have to pay Bijan Robinson, all coming up sooner than later. Um, Kirk Cousins, it even came out now that he said that if he would have known this plan from jump, he probably would not have signed with the Falcons. So not really sure what that is going to be like, what that dynamic is going to be like. Zach Robinson does believe he can win with Kirk Cousins. He believed that the transition to Kirk Cousins in the offense should be seamless. So we'll see how that all goes. I just wasn't really a fan of a lot of the players drafted when you look at what you could have had. They could have taken the top defensive player, but then you took Michael Penix. If he pans out, obviously that doesn't mean anything. They signed so many offensive players. They even traded Ritter to the Cardinals to get the wide receiver Rondell Moore, who's another speedster. So it's in my opinion, before the draft, it seemed like they were going to build around Kirk Cousins. Now we don't know. We'll see how this all goes, but I think this is more of Raheem Morris being more of a defensive-minded coach, saying that he can win with what he has on defense. He wanted to ensure that his offense was set. So we'll see how everything goes. But Atlanta, I had to give Atlanta a C. Now the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers get a B from me. I really liked a lot of what they did. Bringing back Baker, bringing back Mike Evans, re-signing Antoine Winfield. So those are extremely good pickups. Being able to obtain those guys. Yeah. Anyways, I gave Tampa a B. Some of their notable additions: they traded away Carlton Davis, but they brought in Bryce Hall. They bring back Jordan Whitehead, who had a stint with the Jets, and then Randy Gregory. Randy Gregory should come in and help fill that void left by Shaq Barrett. They also drafted Chris Braswell to help out on that with that pass rushing rotation. This is something that Todd Bowles is known for, getting a solid pass rush. So we know that they'll be able to get after the quarterback. Offensively, they should be able to maintain what they were doing. This team should still win the division, in my opinion. I like a lot of what they did. Bucky Irvin coming in gives them a nice change of pace back out of the backfield. Jalen McMillan gives them a nice slot wide receiver who's a good route technician. And Tyke Smith gives them a player who's more really versatile in the secondary, able to play in the slot and possibly line up at safety as well. We'll see how all of that transpires, and we'll see how it all goes. But overall, I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are looking at back-to-back NFC South championships, in my opinion. The New Orleans Saints, I give the New Orleans Saints a C, but you got to think about the Saints had and still have a terrible, terrible cap situation. Talks to possibly they could trade Marshawn Lattimore, who's a player that I felt could be traded. Their notable additions are Chase Young and Willie Gay. Willie Gay, I really like. He is a player who should be able to chase down some mobile quarterbacks. He did a lot of spying with Kansas City, so we'll see how that works. Chase Young, we'll see if he's able to pick up where he was after getting Defensive Rookie of the Year before the knee injury, before being traded to San Francisco. He had a lot of lows last year in San Francisco, so we'll see how that goes. But picking up Fuaga and Kool-Aid, I really like those picks. They should definitely be able to come in and help this team moving forward. Jalen Ford should be able to come in and learn from Demario Davis and possibly replace him. Demario Davis is getting a little bit up there in age. We'll see how all of that transpires as well. This team is okay, but like I said, with the issues of cap, I do not think that they are going to be able to really compete this year. This should be a veteran-led team defensively that do not have, in my opinion, they don't have a quarterback they can win with. We'll see if Alvin Kamara, we'll see what he's able to be. They have a lot of offensive line issues. So it's just a lot, man, that's going on with the Saints. So I'm not really sure how I feel about the Saints. It's really, really tough for them. But like I said, I think that in the NFC South, I believe that it's going to be Tampa Bay. That's Tampa Bay's division to lose. Obviously, you got to see how health and everything works. The Panthers, they're still rebuilding, and it seems that they have the right staff now to build around Bryce. The Falcons, I'm not sure the direction that they're heading. Like I said, the Saints have cap issues, and it just seems that the Buccaneers are the most content team, if you will, right now. So I think that's where you got to go with that division. This is not going to be a slobber knocker division. It's not going to be a tough division. You'll have a couple teams, but I'm thinking the Bucs maybe win 9, maybe 10 games, depending on their schedule, which we will do a schedule, team by team schedule outlook, and even do some predictions there. So keep an eye out for that. But guys, do me a favor, man. Please, again, I'm saying it again. I told you at the beginning, like, share, and subscribe. You see it at the bottom of the screen. Do me that solid. It really means a lot to me. Help me grow, help me continue to grow. Anything that you feel that I need to work on, let me know. So I truly appreciate all of the love, all of the support. You guys have a good one. Appreciate it.
Spazzing on the beat, they think I'm crazy. Got it under control, babe. You don't want smoke, all you see is the same.
LB tapping, keys in making waves. Ayy.
Step back, keep your distance. Ain't no telling what I just may do. I've been vibing, minding my business. Throw one up if you can relate to. Said if I ain't got it, I make do. Can't be stuck waiting on a breakthrough. And I don't need everybody praying for me. Ain't no telling who you